Hey everyone, just wanted to share with you my Ninja Turtle sugar cookies that I just made. And since the movie just came out, I thought it'd be a perfect time to load this and share this with you guys. Now, I'm going to show you the things that I used to put it all together, and hopefully you will like these for your upcoming Ninja Turtle themed birthday party. These will be great for little favors. You can bag them up separately, or you can maybe stack them up in little rows in a basket or something for your guests to grab. But these are perfect to put them in little separate bags and tie them up and then just give them out as favors. So I'm going to show you a couple of cookie cutters that I have, and I did buy these two online. The only thing is I can't remember which site I got this from, and this is the one that I used. It's a really nice sturdy cookie cutter. I would Google Ninja Turtle cookie cutter and see if it'll give you a site. There's some that will sell just cookie cutters, and there's others that will sell baking supplies, and they'll sell some types of cookie cutters. But I think I got this from like one that sells nothing but cookie cutters, because it's a really nice sturdy and really nicely made cookie cutter. And one thing about this cutter is that it's not like your other cutters that you would find at the store. The ones that you find like at stores, they have a little edge here that I think it's done so when you cut your dough, you don't cut yourself with it. This one doesn't have it. As you can see there, it's the same on both sides, which is actually pretty nice because you're able to use both sides, like it's reversible. And it'll do good for this type of cookie here because you have 4 characters, and you want to put let's say 2 colors with the tie going to the left and the other 2 to the right. That way they don't all look the same, just in different colors, but they're all going in like one direction. It gives it more like you see the difference in the characters. And I'm going to show you this other one. This is a really neat one too. But like you see here, it has a little edge there, and so you won't be able to use the other side of it. And as you can see here, all the different characters will all have the tie the knot here on the right side, so they're all gonna pretty much look the same, just different colors. Now this one I got on Etsy. If you don't know or have never shopped at Etsy, if you have a smartphone, you can get their app, and it's kind of like Amazon, sorta. It's not like eBay where you can, it would be like eBay if you just do the buy it now, but it's not like you can bid on these. You just go ahead and purchase them. And they're somewhat pricey. They're not really cheap, and I think because a lot of the Etsy vendors, they do their stuff on their own, they create their things and then they sell them. And so I think this seller makes these cookie cutters through a machine, probably like a computerized 3D type machine. And so he has like, or I think it's a he has like different cookie cutters and stuff like that that you will not be able to find at other sites like eBay or Amazon. And so I like how they are. They're really, really nice. Also, the plastic is, a bit sturdy. So I did pay $11, including the shipping. So yeah, if you don't want to spend $11, because I think it is a little bit pricey compared to other cookie cutters that you will find elsewhere that are pretty much like around $1, $2, depending on the size. But you will not get a lot of these little details that it's completely hollow like this. And again, what I like about this also with the detail is that if you don't want to ice your cookie, you can just go ahead and cut your dough, and it'll imprint all the little details there, except for all these extra lines, because those lines are just on the top, and you will get something like this. So you can see all the detail is at the top, and just the little stripes are at the base here. And so the outline, what I meant, is at the bottom. So when you cut it, you will get the indentations of the the parts that you will need, the detail, and not these little lines. In case you were wondering, like, if you were going to get all these little lines, that's just to hold the whole thing together, but you will not get these little pieces there. You will just pretty much get the eyes, the eyebrow section, the mouth, and the detail to the mask. So that's a pretty neat cookie cutter. I did not use this particular one because I wanted to take advantage of this one that's reversible. That way I can do two characters going this way and the two other ones going the other way. So that's the only reason why I didn't use that, even though I like the shape of this one because it has a little bit more of the roundness here. And I don't know, I just kind of like how you can also get the indentations and be able to follow your outlines, so you'll have a neater design on your cookie. But I didn't do it that way, so I still like how it all came out anyways. So also before my time runs out and I spent the majority of the time explaining about these cookie cutters, I also, as you can see, I use quite a bit of colors. I use white, black, green of course, red, orange, blue, and purple. I did outline my cookie first and then flooded in all the colors, and then once everything dried, I went out and outlined the top part of just the mask part, just to give it a little bit sharper, clearer detail to it, because when I flooded it in with my colors, my colored icing, some of it overlapped on the outline that I made first, and I wasn't liking how that was turning out. It wasn't very neat, so I just went over mainly on the mask part, and you will need to go over your green once it dries to do like the chin part, the lips, the mouth, the tongue, the nose here, and I don't know, like the part of the eyebrow part here. That'll all have to be put on top of your green once it sets and dries. I also use little tiny nonpareils, the smallest ones that they have, and I used the little tweezer to set them on the pupils just to give them that little glare. And I did do two types of eyeballs here. I did draw the ones in the red and the orange, I drew them in, and the blue and the purple, I piped those in. You probably can't tell the difference. In person, you can. The ones that are markered in with the edible marker, of course, and I do love to use the Rainbow Dust brand, which has two ends, one sharp and one more like a marker. And I like that because you can outline, you draw your, let's say your eye, your pupil, and then you go ahead with the other side and then just color it in. I think I would prefer next time to just pipe in the black. I think it's a richer, darker color, and I think I prefer it better this way than drawn in. I just like to use a marker in a lot of my details and like in cookies because I have a little bit more control, and I think I can do like everything a lot neater if I just kind of draw it in, opposed to piping in where the icing sometimes goes wherever it wants to go, and I think it's just a lot neater to just draw it. But in this case, I do think that I like the darkness, the richness of the black on the piped one instead of the ones that have been drawn. So it's totally optional. It's up to you which way you prefer to do it. So I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. So I just wanted to share these with you guys. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it there and I'll just do my best to answer it. But other than that, definitely go to Etsy if you want to get this cookie cutter, because I don't think anyone else carries this. And again, go online to see if you can find where you can get this. I'm sure I got it where they just sell nothing but cookie cutters, because it's a really nice, sturdy, well-made cookie cutter. So anyways, guys, I will let you go. My time is almost up, and thanks so much for watching, and I will definitely post more videos, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good one.